Hi, everybody. Welcome to our new moon reading. It's Karen with Karmic One Tarot. Thanks so much for joining me here tonight. Expo Stories. I can't thank you enough for that generous $20. That's really a big help. Thanks again. Let's see. Who else? Enos. Is that how you pronounce that? Enos. Hello and welcome. Thanks so much for that. I do appreciate you joining me. So we're gonna cut the cards and see who we're doing first. I'd say we should do Pentacles. Pentacles came out on its own. So we're gonna start with Pentacles, which would be Earth sign. So let's change this sign. There we go. Earth signs are first tonight. Now, I want to do it a little differently tonight. We're going to pull two cards here to see what we're doing. Give us what the theme of the evening is. We've got the Moonology deck here. Good morning. Good, listen to me. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello, Cindy, Neurolay, Bluebell, Expo Stories. Thanks so much. I really do appreciate your generous donation there. That was unexpected and very, very, very much appreciated. All right, Moonology for Earth card. Earth folks. This new moon energy is intense. I don't know if anybody else can feel it. Hi, Luna. Hi, Betty. Artsy girl, thank you. Life is good here. I'm trying to get through this energy just like everybody else is, you know. My life is in transition, just like a lot of you. You know, if you're here on a channel like this, listening to something like this, it's because you guys are awakened, and I truly appreciate that. Dusty, hello. Spring Cosmic. Katrina, good to see you. Thanks very much. All right, what is the one card? Let's concentrate now. What is the one card my Earth signs need to see for this new moon energy? This is really about the next 2 weeks because you're going to see another change at the full moon. That one? Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So let's leave that one here. And then we've got the moon deck itself, and we'll see what that energy holds for us. And then we'll get started on the Earth signs. It's the one card my Earth signs need to see. Good afternoon, George. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. Sue, thank you. Simple Girl. Michelle, welcome back. It's the one card my Earth signs need to see from the moon deck. Now, this is a really soft kind of emotional deck, and emotions have really been running high. Things have been intense this last few days, at least in my life. Okay, that one. There we go. We have, I trust the mystery of life. So sometimes you just got to give it up. You got to put your life in the hands of the universe. Trust that it's going to be okay, that things are going to be the way they should. You gotta trust in divine timing. So what's happening for our Earth signs here with this new moon? So this reading is likely for the next 2 weeks. The energy might be a little bit fluid, but that's really what we're doing. We're setting our intentions tonight for what we want out of the next 2 weeks, and then out of whatever the next 2 weeks brings us from there. You know, this is just planting the seeds. So Earth signs. Earth signs. Earth signs. Thank you. We have the Ace of Cups as our first card. How fabulous is that, Earth signs? So whether or not this means love to you, it is certainly emotional fulfillment. And you are perhaps taking that, maybe it's a decision point for you. Who's here? Let's see. Sarah, thanks so much for joining us. Kelly, welcome back. Jackie, thanks for joining. Michelle, good to see you. Luna, George, we have the Princess of Swords. So, you know, this crossroads that you're at in regards to this emotional situation, you know, this could just be you in your journey to, you know, the changes that are coming in. This is just another section of it that you have to make a decision on. And that's going to require some clear communication, perhaps a little bit difficult to voice, especially if it is this kind of an emotional situation. These next 2 weeks, this is the point where you want to put all of your energy into whatever it is you're doing. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So you are going from Knight to King very quickly. So not only is it your idea, your opportunity, it is going to bring you the recognition and the stability that you want. You're going to be king. Your cup's going to overflow, my earth signs. How fabulous. Good energy this week, I'm telling you. We've had a rough 10, 15 years. Let me just say that. No, just one. We need one more card for our earth signs, and then we'll get started. There it is. Thank you. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, you've been keeping yourself stuck. You've been keeping yourself trapped in your own energy here. So it's time to, trust the mystery of life. Prosperity lies ahead. We've got the Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. So that is building, perhaps honing your craft, looking at the plan and deciding where you might need to tweak it, where you might need to change it, where you might need to give it a little bit more energy. All right. Get my magic wand in the right place. My power stick from Peru and the magic wand. All right, let's see. Where are we here for our earth signs? Let's see what's keeping us held back. What is keeping us held back? The Eight of Swords, your doubts, your fears. Oh, there's an opportunity coming in. Yes, it's right here. The Knight of Cups. This emotional opportunity is holding you back because you doubt the sincerity of it. The Emperor here. The Emperor is an Aries. He is someone that is in control. You want to control it. Sometimes you have to let go. I trust the mystery of life. Sometimes you have to let go of how things happen. Just know that it will happen. It will happen too. It's right here. So let it go. Earth signs. What's happening here? The Knight of Pentacles. What is our opportunity here? What plan? What is our path? This is the plan. This is what you're building, my earth signs. So whatever it is that you're putting together in these next 2 weeks, whatever you see for your future, please make sure that you tie it up neatly in a bow. Make sure you've got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. Make sure that it is something that you feel good about closing the door on, because you've got something new coming in, but you can't control it. I don't think you shouldn't want to control it. You shouldn't control it. Don't doubt it either. It's true. We've got the Ace of Cups here. That's true. What are the conversations my earth signs are going to be having? Thank you. They're going to center around emotions, around feelings. They're going to be calm. You're not going to fly off the handle. You're not going to be crazy about it. But that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio there, that might be somebody that's involved here. Somebody that is offering you a portion of control, or maybe you want to control them. Now the Emperor is, the authority figure. So this could be anybody in your life that is. It could be your father, a domineering father. It could be your spouse who is controlling. But that's got you feeling trapped, and that's, you've got to release that. You've got to release your fears. This is where you let life take you by the hand instead of you trying to lead it. I know that sounds strange to a lot of people, but, you're going to be king. Why is the king here for my earth signs? King of Pentacles, you're going to be in your glory, living well, celebrating, absolutely, enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying the fruits of everything you put into it these next 2 weeks. You wait. By the time of the full moon in September, you're going to see things change. And that goes for everybody, not just the earth signs. The Page of Cups, yeah, you're going to hear this news. You're going to get whatever information this is right here that's going to free you. Somebody's going to make an emotional offer and you're going to feel like you're trapped. That's what your fear is. You don't want to be controlled. Right? Good prosperity lies ahead. Now, prosperity is not only financial. It could be emotional prosperity as well. And that's exactly what I think it is. It's emotional prosperity. Good fortune. Good fortune in love, my earth signs. Yeah, the Three of Swords comes out in reverse. How appropriate, right? You're going to be putting that to rest. Whatever has caused you pain and sorrow, you're going to be putting that to rest. The cycles are changing, but you've got to let go and release and allow the prosperity to come in, earth signs. Now, the Magician. All right, here's your Two of Wands, your crossroads moment. You've got to take action. Use the tools that you've got in your life. Use the tools at your disposal to bring about the ending that you want here. And truly, I think if you let yourself give up control for a little bit, you might find that you really enjoy it. Suddenly, the universe wants to reward you for allowing it to do its job. And what am I just saying? Joy, happiness coming in for you if you just release, if you just allow it in. All right. So big lesson in this for me, this and commitment. Oh, joy and commitment. So whatever it is coming in with this Ace of Cups, I don't have a whole. We have pentacles here in the form of grounded, I think, not necessarily financial, although we do have prosperity. So you could certainly be building your prosperity here as well. And that's going to fill your cup. But in the end, money isn't everything. So there is an emotional context to this as well. So let me see. One more on the Knight of Pentacles. What's the Knight of Pentacles here for? Thank you. The Two of Cups. Yes, this is important and valuable because it is emotional. All right, so this is a relationship perhaps coming in, perhaps one you don't see, perhaps one you have some doubts or fears about, but trust it, it's sincere. But you might have to give up a little bit of control. You might have to release a little bit of this pain and sorrow that's caused you, to be so stoic. The King of Pentacles is like a stone wall. He is, and I don't mean rigid like the Emperor, but I mean he's solid. This guy is solid. You're going to have to give up a little bit of that. You're going to have to give up a little bit of solid. Being soft, being vulnerable is not usually, it could backfire, but, it usually brings you to a better place. So tell me why the Ace of Cups is here for our earth signs. Why is the Ace of Cups? In these next 2 weeks, now remember, next 2 weeks, Nine of Swords. You worry about how this is going to happen. Again, give up the how. You worry about whether it will happen, I think. It keeps you up in the middle of the night. It's on its way to you already. The plan is already in place. It's already moving toward you. It's going slow, but it's coming towards you. Prosperity lies ahead. It's the Ace of Cups here for, please. Well, I think it's more the changes that give you anxiety than what's happening with the love. Maybe the changes in the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups could be lots of things. We know it can be this romantic love here. It can also be just, someone that you are very in tune with, someone that you care deeply about, or an emotional fulfillment. And I think that's what it is. It's scary to be on the brink of what you see would make you happy and then have to choose yes or no. But, the Death card's going to come in. The universe is going to do it for you. So don't worry about that. Earth signs, prosperity lies ahead, but you have to trust the mystery of life. You've got to give it up. Give it up to the universe. All right, let's pick this up. We'll shuffle and see who's next. Who's here? Let's see. Artsy girl, Kelly, George, Gata. Nice to see you, Gata. Thank you for joining us. Simple girl, Adeline, Julie. Lovely. Cindy's Tarot, thanks again. All right, let's pick these up. Put these away. And let's see who we're doing. Thanks for joining me here, guys. 36 people here. I love it. Thanks so much. If you could all leave me a like, I'd love it. Hi, Judy. Good to see you. Betty E. Susie. we're going to cut the deck and see who's next, all right? We're doing it by elements, so let's see. Pentacles, we just did earth signs, so let's see who's next. Cups, water signs, here we go. Change my little sign. Jackie, I think it was you that gave me this idea. Thank you very much. Is Jackie here tonight? I thought I saw her. All right, so let's shuffle these a little bit, and then we want to pull the oracle cards first. Tell me what you think. Should we do it, if you like it, before or after? I kind of like it because it gives me a little context, too. So let's see. What do we have in store here with the Earth deck and Moonology? New moon tonight. Set your intentions. You know, you can Google how to do that. Well, personally, I used to write them on a paper plate with a Sharpie and then go outside in the new moon and light it on fire and burn it and send it out to the universe. That was just me. All right, what's happening for our water signs here? What is the one card they need to see from the Moonology deck? Thank you. That's several. What's the one card my water signs need to see, please? What do you need to release? Water signs, what do you need to release? This is the waning moon card. All right, so what do we have with the moon deck? Expo Stories, you're very welcome. Thanks again for that donation. That was huge. All right, what do we have for water signs here with the moon deck? I'm going to go with that one. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. So maybe what's going to be revealed to you will be revealed in the stillness. What you need to release will be revealed in the stillness, my water signs. So let's see. We'll shuffle these a little bit, see what comes out for the water signs. Hello, Robin. I haven't seen you here before. Thank you. It was you, Jackie. I thought I saw you. Thanks. This is water signs. So let's concentrate on the water signs. This is for the next 2 weeks, guys. Pay attention to the energy around you, the people in your life. Is there someone that you need to release? What do you need to release? I allow stillness to heal and reveal. Water signs. What do the water signs need to see tonight for these next 2 weeks? The new moon. What new moon energy are you bringing to the water signs? Well, how many? The Lovers. Ooh. The Ace of Cups again. Wow. The Hermit. The King of Swords. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. The Devil, the Temptation. Ooh, baby. Water signs. And the Six of Cups. Well, we have at the bottom of the deck the moon. How appropriate, right? The moon is, a card, first of all, of Pisces. The moon hides things, it clouds things, it confuses things. So what is it that you need clarity on? I allow stillness to heal and reveal. So use this hermit energy, use this intuition that you have, we all have it, and go within and really seek out your path. The moon is going to show you what you need to see. The stillness is going to reveal it. 35 people here. Thank you so much for joining us. Debbie K, holy cow, thank you. I love that. Thanks very much for the $10. That's beautiful. All right, let's see our water signs. I want to start with that Hermit because that really, really seems to be where it's supposed to be. I allow the stillness to heal and reveal. So, the Three of Swords just popped out, and I put it back because I wasn't really ready, but we'll see if it comes out again. You know how it works. They always do. The Hermit. Follow your intuition. You've got to really listen to the voices that you hear, all right? You've really got to pay attention, especially this week, The energy's not going to be like this for probably another 2 to 3 years. This conjunction, I think it's a square with the sun. I'm not an astrologer. If anybody out there knows exactly what it is, please do mention it. But you know what? This is crazy good energy, and it's not going to be this way for another 2 to 3 years. So pay attention to what you want to happen this week. Listen to the voices that the Hermit brings you. It's going to show you the next step in your path. Water signs. What's happening with the Hermit? Conflict. This might be an internal conflict with you. You might be saying, in the stillness, I hear you, but I don't want to act on it. It's a scary thing. It kind of takes a lot of courage. But, in the end, the temptation is too strong here. You're going to have to make some sort of decision to release something. Release your responsibilities, perhaps. Release some obligations. Release some temptations, even. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, we're talking about releases. Here she comes. She loses her head. She gets fed up. She's very smart, very shrewd, but she does lose her temper. So bear that in mind. Whatever the conflict is, don't lose your temper, especially this week. Mercury is still in shadow. I think it goes direct tomorrow, but, close enough. It's in shadow. So communication is still going to be cloudy, still going to be obscured. Tell me why the King of Swords is here. What is the King of Swords here? The King of Swords is a little different than the Queen. She's very shrewd and analytical as well as he is. She's got a little bit more give a care. All right, if you know what I'm saying. This guy doesn't care. He doesn't care. She's got a little bit, what's the reaction going to be? The Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're going to end something. What are you ending? The Ten of Swords. You're cutting something out. You might be cutting out the temptation. You're going to release something. That's exactly what's happening. Allow the stillness to heal and reveal. So once you see wherever this conflict lies, my water signs, you're going to decide. You're going to say, I'm done with it. Now, you might need to seek some legal guidance here with the King of Swords. The King of Swords could be an attorney or anybody in that municipal, judicial realm that you might be obligated to. You might have a situation that you are stuck in. That might end. Well, actually, you're going to decide to end it, or someone's going to decide to end it. Now, King of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I've got the Lovers card here. That's Gemini as well. Who's this? That's the Hermit Virgo card. We've got the Three of Swords. There it is again, right? All right, so you're going to decide to end whatever it is that is keeping you in pain. You're going to have to release this pain. Allow the stillness to heal and reveal. And you know what? Likely by the time of the full moons are completions. New moons are this kind of get started energy, right? And you want to make sure that you are ready to release this. So your intuition, your path, your self-examination is going to be key. Your choice. It's going to be your choice here with the Lovers. The Moon. Oh my gosh. Guys, the Moon card. The Lovers, it's your choice. It is your choice. And you're going to be making it most likely by the time of the moon. Let me see. I've got my dates here. August 15, full moon in Aquarius. Now, let's talk about the moon in Aquarius for a second. That's our next step. The moon in Aquarius, the star card, is all about hopes and dreams and having faith that you're in the right place. And, of course, the full moon in Aquarius on the 15th. Interesting. Tell me what the Six of Cups is here for, please, for our water signs. Six of Cups is, a card of a great emotional looking back at things in a fond, emotional, it's a really warm feeling. All right, the Six of Cups. All of these cups are overflowing. It's a really fond remembrance or reminiscence. It could be the past coming back, maybe someone from your past coming back to share their love, but maybe you need to release them. You've been looking at things from all perspectives, though. All right. You've been looking at things from all perspectives. Maybe you need to be a little bit of a martyr. You need to sacrifice a little bit to get where you want to go. This Ace of Cups is very attractive. It's very tempting here with the Devil. What's the Six of Cups here for, please? Thank you. The Magician. You guys are in control of this. In the end, it's your choice. The Magician, you're in charge. Do you want to be stuck or do you want to release? Manifest whatever it is that you want, but you've got to see it first. You've got to believe it. What is the Devil here for, please, for our water signs? What are the obligations that they have? What are they stuck to? What are they bound by? I think you've been fighting them for a while, but it hasn't really told me what they are, where they are. Where do they lie? Are they emotional? It's the Devil. The Devil is also a card of addiction. So maybe you have some addictions you've been fighting with someone that you love. Maybe you're fighting the addiction of love. Ooh. If that's the case and you need to release it, I'm sorry, it's caused you pain and you need to end it. But that is going to be a final decision, my water signs. You're not going to go back from that. But on the other side is whatever you want to manifest. The emotional satisfaction that you remember having at a much better time in your life. Again, I'm talking 10, 15 years ago from me personally. I would love to have this. But you're in charge of it. Remember, you're in charge of it. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. So go within, find out what your path is. Figure out what your path is this next 2 weeks. And put whatever it is in motion, whether it's making that first phone call and doing nothing else these 2 weeks, you've started it. The Two of Cups. Well, I'm trying my best to make it neutral, but there it is, boys and girls, right? The soulmate card, the Two of Cups, the partnership. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic, but I've got the Ace of Cups underneath it. You've been fighting this love. It's very strong. It's going to be difficult to release it. Well, that's an interesting situation, right? Ace, 2, 3. So are you releasing it to move forward with something else? And I hate to make every reading about a third-party situation, but it seems like there is a lot of that going on. This is the point where you need to release if that's the case. If you need to release someone or some situation, there's your start card, the Aquarius moon, all right? Healing. You're going to bring in the healing. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. What's the Lover's card here? What is the choice my water signs are going to be making? Oh, the Death card. Well, I think we already knew that here with the Ten of Swords, but I wanted to confirm the Death card, Scorpio, coming in to clear the decks, coming in to give you the opportunity to review your perspectives and see where it is you want to take this good feeling, where you want to take this this new perspective. Which way do you want to take it? You're in charge. You're manifesting things. This is really a very potent energy right now to manifest your future. You've just got to set it in motion, right? Set it in motion with the Fool card. Oh my goodness. I love when it works out like this. All right, my water signs, I think we're finished there. Take this opportunity to jump off the cliff. Find this path. All right. If you struggle with it and you think that it's not the right path, but it's calling you, it's nagging at you, and it's in the back of your head every day, make the decision and go for it. Go for it. Jump, my water signs. Wow. I like it when it works out like that. So let's see who's here. Polly, nice to see you. Thanks so much. Oh, let me see. Michelle, Susan, Arts Girl, Eat or Starve. You're new. I haven't met you before. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's cut the cards and see where we're going next. Well, that was the Seven of Swords that jumped out, so maybe we'll do air. What are we doing next? What do we have left? We did water, we did earth, we've got air and fire, right? Yep. Who are we doing? Swords, air. We're going to do air next. Good evening, Laura. Thanks for joining us. Melody, nice to see you. I love having a crowd. I love it. 40 people. Great. Fantastic. I love it. If you could all leave me a like, I'd really appreciate that. I love doing these lives. Spring Cosmic. Fabulous. Bluebell. We're doing air signs. So, oh, you know what? We need to pick these up, don't we? All right. So let's do this. We need a card for our air signs. What is the Moonology card for our air signs? Moonology for the air signs. Hi, Adele. Thanks for joining us. We're doing air signs. What's the Moonology card the air signs need to see? It's the one card the air signs need to see. Hello, Rel. Adele, thanks so much. One card for our air signs. What? Just one. That one. Thank you. Work through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. What is it that you fear? You know, what you focus on expands. You've got to remember that fear is false evidence appearing real. Oh, we need one of these too, right? Lost my mind there for a minute, my air signs. The moon deck. What's the one card my air signs need to see from the moon deck? Maureen, that sounds lovely. One card for my air signs, please. One card from the moon deck. One card. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. So what have you been collecting, air signs? What have you been collecting? What fears are associated with those items that you've been collecting, perhaps? Air signs. What are the air signs doing? What's happening for these next 2 weeks for our air signs? Now, we're going to do this again for the full moon on the 15th, August 15th, 7 p.m. Same format. Air signs. What are we doing for the air signs? Air signs. What's happening these next 2 weeks for the air signs? The Ten of Pentacles, what a wonderful way to start. Actually, I start over here. And the Ace of Swords, so some sort of idea perhaps shining through, giving you an opportunity to close out a cycle here with the universe. The universe has your back, guys, you know, and I hate to say it like this, but the sooner you realize it, the easier life is going to get. Might be a little crappy for a little bit while you make the transition, but it's going to work out. Air signs. What's happening? Integrate all that you have gathered and work through your fears. Is this truth a fear? This Ace of Swords truth a fear for you? You've gathered the Ten of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups, celebration, abundance, joy. I mean, this is real. Emotional abundance. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person. Perhaps your abundance is with them. Perhaps your cups are running over with them. One more card here, please, for the air signs. Just one. Air signs, stubborn. Work through your fears. What is the one card my air signs need to see, please? Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to pick one. Thank you. I don't like being threatened. All right, the Three of Pentacles. So, you're going to be able to build this into what you want. Whatever you gather, as long as you don't let your fears govern this, then you're going to be able to do exactly what you want, and it's going to be fruitful for you. It's going to be happy for you. You've just got to see the vision with clarity, and the universe is the World card here. So this is you closing out whatever maybe this cycle, because it's 10, it's already complete. But maybe you're finished with the gathering cycle, and now it's time to put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. All right, the King of Wands. Yeah, it's time to get busy, to do it. It's time to bring it. It's not the time for gathering anymore. It's time to integrate all that you have gathered. It's time to disperse. It's time to use the energy that you have at your disposal here. Look at this, the Ace of Swords at your disposal, so that you can do whatever it is you want. The King of Wands is an action-oriented guy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He's charming. He's charismatic. He's usually a business person, all right, businessman. He is enterprising, entrepreneurial. He is exciting. He is, really determined to get his point across. He gives people direction on how to do things. Get this done over here and come back to me when it's finished. And by the way, don't be late. That's this guy, the King of Wands. So you have, the ability to take charge and direct this wherever you want to go if you work through your fears. I need a sip. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, who do we have here? Katrina, Judy, nice to see you again. Thanks. Adele, Spring Cosmic, Bluebell, Polly. Hey, Polly. We did earth signs first, I think. Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about joining late. You'll see the replay. Right now, we're going to do air signs. Thanks for joining us. All right. Where are we going with our air signs? I want to see what it is you are gathering. And to me, it feels like you have gathered your emotions. You've gathered up your feelings. There may be some truth that needs to be recognized and, validation, or maybe something that needs to be closed, seeing that clearly, seeing the vision of what needs to be closed so that you can build something fresh. But, if you go about this in a fearful way, whatever you put together is not necessarily going to work out. So work through the fears. Yeah. And if it's offering your cup that you want to do, then go for it. Now, this is the Page of Pentacles. He's the bringer of important or valuable news. Perhaps news of financial, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. You might be building something, gathering things so that you can build something further. Maybe you need to have a down payment on something, and that's what you're building. This is a good week to put anything financial in the air. Again, even if you just make that one phone call to get it started, it's begun. Simple inquiry for information about whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you've gathered up. What's the Three of Cups here for, please, for our air signs? Air signs. The Sun. How beautiful is that? So you're gathering up all of your joy, you're gathering up all of your happiness, you're gathering up all of your sunny and beautiful, warm emotions. This is good fortune coming in for you. So this news is good fortune, and it's going to help you celebrate. See, the fears are only holding you back. Don't do that. What are we closing? What's the cycle that's closing here for our air signs, the Hierophant? Now, that could be some sort of commitment, a contract. You might be cutting off a contract or finishing a contract where you work, business, where you work. But, it had a really good emotional satisfaction to it. This news is going to make you happy. I think you've got a new opportunity coming in as a result of some information that you've gathered. But, don't be afraid to share it. They're not going to, it's going to be victorious for you. You've been holding back on it. You've been waiting to do this. Maybe you've been on vacation here from your job or your position, but you've been holding back. You've been keeping to yourself. It's the Ace of Swords here. What is the new idea? What is the direction? What you wish for, your wishes, whatever it is the Ace of Swords means to you. It could be victory. Certainly could be the truth coming out. I don't really see that, although the sun could illuminate it. We're in the time of Leo. The sun certainly could be that through August 22nd. That would cover these next 2 weeks, but I really feel like it's something more, something better. It's not some truth that comes out that is detrimental. It's good. It's going to be exactly what you wish for, the change in direction. So whatever it is you've gathered, you've put it together, and now it's time for you to release the fears and watch it grow or help it grow. You might need some help from someone. You might be, resting before you ask for help. Now, this is you closing up that cycle. That's you closing it up. What's the Ace of Swords here for, please? A new inspiration, a new spark, a new idea, a new way to do things that you are not talking about. You're not speaking about it yet. All right, perhaps that's your fear talking, and you do need to express it. The Page of Cups is, spreading the good news, spreading happy tidings. Let's face it, you're in the Ten of Pentacles. You're not destitute here. Ten of Pentacles, abundance, spreading the news that you want change, my air signs. What's the Queen? What's the King of Cups here for? The Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The King of Cups. Here we go. Oh, do you miss him? Now I say him because it's the king, can be any gender, any person. King of Cups is a really loving feeling. Perhaps you've lost that loving feeling. Now you're trying to gather it up again. What's going on here, my air signs? I think you see with clarity exactly what direction you need to take this in to bring about whatever you're planning, whatever you're building here. You're keeping it to yourself. You're going to start spreading that news around. I think you might be finishing up a cycle in a commitment, a marriage perhaps. Finishing up a cycle doesn't mean that you're ending the marriage. You miss them. You're conveying important news to them about the joy you want to share with them. So I don't think this is ending, but you are finishing a cycle here. It might have been a separation. Work through your fears. Integrate all you've gathered, all of those, perhaps therapy sessions where you guys talk. The King of Cups, exactly. You miss him. King of Cups, here he is again. You miss the King of Cups. I think you truly enjoy the company of whoever your other person is. This Three of Cups situation. The Knight of Cups, yeah. There's a lot of emotion here now. This is, you miss them and you're going to reach out. You're going to spread the news about something. What do you have coming in? You've got a new idea about how to make this work. And maybe it's long distance. You know, if it is long distance, you've got the finance to overcome that. Work through your fears here. All right, the High Priestess, you've got something up your sleeve, though, that you're going to start communicating. You haven't yet. That's what this is right here. You're going to start doing it in these next 2 weeks. You're going to spread the news. What is it that you're building here with the Three of Pentacles, my air signs? Take control of it. Take charge of it with the King of Wands there. What is it the air signs are building? The Three of Pentacles, material work. You know, putting things together, gathering things right here with the Three of Cups. You're working on how to convey these arrows of love. Ooh. You know, it could just be that things are moving at a very fast pace. The Eight of Wands is swiftness. Three of Swords in reverse. I love it. You're going to work through whatever this pain was. You're finished with it. You're conveying that you're finished with it. That's the good news. You know, you might have been, you know, taking a break here to assess whether or not you wanted to continue in this commitment. Work through your fears. All the messages that you've gathered here with your intuition and the High Priestess, put them to work for you. Put all of your wealth, your emotional and intellectual wealth behind it. Air signs. I smell a reunion. Mercury retrograde. Still in shadow. Re. The challenges are gone and joy approaches. Look at that. All right, now the Ten of Pentacles, that is abundance. So if you don't have this abundance yet, the challenges are gone. The challenges are in reverse and joy approaches. I'm not going to tempt fate anymore, my air signs. I'm going to leave it at that. So let's pick this up and we'll go on to, who do we have left? We have fire signs left. All right, let's pick this up. We'll choose a few cards for fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm putting the Three of Swords right side up too. So if it comes out in reverse again, we know. All right. So who do we have here? Let's see. Danilo, nice to meet you. CJ, thanks for joining us. Who else? That's right. It is a black moon. It's a very unusual thing. Happens once every like 32 or 36 months. So once in a blue moon, my grandmother used to call it. And that's, you know, the blue moon is the first one. I think, well, what's the difference between a blue and a black moon? I'm not sure. Fire signs. That's right. We're doing fire signs. It's our last one. If we have time, we'll do yes or no questions before 8 o'clock. Okay. What's the one card my fire signs need to see from the Moonology deck? You're welcome, Maureen. It's been a pleasure. Vanessa, thanks for joining us. Fire signs. Tammy, thanks so much. Appreciate you joining us. No, the black moon tonight is in Leo. The full moon on August 15th is Aquarius, the full moon in Aquarius. That's where the hopes and dreams, everything that you've put into action here at this new moon, every intention that you've set has the opportunity to grow if you put it in action. So very important time frame this week. Okay, so if the blue moon is the second full moon in a month, what's the black one? I thought that's what we were talking about. The second full moon. I'm sorry. This is a new moon. You're right. This is a black moon. All right, one card for our fire signs. Let's concentrate for the fire signs. Yeah, that's two. One card, please. One card for the fire signs. I'm going to have to choose that one. Thank you. Okay, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. How appropriate is that for you guys? Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. So, you're going to have an expanded view for these next 2 weeks. I would say to you that you want to look at any and all opportunities that may come your way and treat them with care. Fire signs. What's the one card my fire signs need to see here? Fire signs. Caitlin, thanks for joining us. I'm glad you could join us. Tanika, welcome back. It's the one card fire signs need to see. One card, fire signs. There it is. Thank you. My instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. So, there may be challenges ahead. Nothing is nothing is, all smooth. If we didn't have ripples, we wouldn't know smooth, right? My instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. So listen to your instincts. Instincts are there for self-preservation. Little raccoon on that woman too. I don't know if you can see that. Here, let me show you. Can you see that little raccoon there on her face? So, that might mean that you have to wear a little bit of a mask. My instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. So, look them squarely in the eye, smile, and keep your thoughts to yourself, perhaps. Give them a little bit of the raccoon bandit eyes. I don't know what they're thinking. What's happening for the fire signs these next 2 weeks? Important weeks, guys. Set your intentions tonight. And Mercury goes direct about an hour later. Wow. I think our new moon is what, 11:50 or thereabouts here in the East Coast of the U.S. But Mercury goes direct about an hour later. So, woo-hoo. Fire signs. What do we have here? The 7 of Cups. Choices, options, obstacles, perhaps. Look at the bigger picture, all of them. You got to look at all of them. What's happening for the fire signs with this new moon? Thank you very much, Dara Agostini. 5 of Cups. Wow. Bittersweet. Regret, reflection. Take that one too. The 8 of Wands. That's going to change though, and I'm happy to see that. The 8 of Wands can also be called the arrows of love. We've seen it out earlier tonight, but in the other deck, that is. But this is swiftness. This is really moving very, very quickly. Things changing, perhaps changing quickly. But you've got options that you've got to look at, and maybe they're obstacles for you, or actually, I think the reflection in what's been lost, or pining for what was or what could have been might be where your obstacles are. But you've got to look at the big picture. There's more than what just happened to you. So keep in mind, guys, that not just the fire signs, but everybody, keep in mind that whatever's happening for you, whatever changes, transformations, and new paths these eclipses and now tonight's new moon are bringing for you, they're also bringing to other people that are on your path. We're also bringing it to other people. So everybody's life is in transition. They just need to be awake to recognize it. What's happening for the fire signs? Fire signs tonight. The next 2 weeks for the fire signs. The 4 of Cups. So, the obstacles may be your own dissatisfaction that might be getting in your way. Dissatisfaction, disappointment, boredom. Now, in this deck, that's blended pleasure. So I think you're going to try and harmonize whatever has been going on and take it from the 4 to the 5. Now, harmonize, and when I say that, I mean, try and pull it together. This sadness and reflection, along with the disappointment. You're going to have to put it together and change it. Those are your obstacles. You've got to look at the big picture. You've got to take this section out. That's the big picture. So what is it my fire signs are doing here? We need one more card. The High Priestess. However you're planning to do that, you have not spoken about it. The High Priestess keeps secrets. This is going to change quickly, and you're not telling anybody. So you've got options here on the table, my fire signs. These 7 of Cups, you've got ideas of where you want to go. That's the big picture. This star, how beautiful is that? Now, keep in mind, again, that's our Aquarius card. So that might mean our Aquarius moon. And what do we have here? The sun. Oh my God, it doesn't get better than that. Fire signs, that's the card of Leo. The sun is a beautiful, warm, and invigorating, vital, beautiful energy. It's just good fortune. Think about the sun shining on your back when you're out in the park on a hot summer day. Doesn't it feel good to warm your back, warm your shoulders? Absolutely. It's a relaxing energy as well. So, step back, take a look at the bigger picture. It's not just you here. And that's what I was trying to get across to you early when I said, everybody is on their own path to transition. They all have obstacles. You just need to adapt. And maybe the 7 of Cups here, your options is about adapting. Adapting this pain and regret, boredom. Seeing it more as a benefit to your clarity, the bigger picture, than an obstacle, okay? 7 of Cups, yeah. The 7 of Cups. You are putting, the 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups can be confusion as well. So if you're not seeing the big picture, you will, because you are ending that confusion situation. But you've got options here that you might, maybe one of your options is to finish something, end it. The 7 of Pentacles. You've been waiting to end it too. And there you are walking away from it. So it's not even that you're thinking about it. You will do it. You're going to be leaving something behind. You've already dealt with it. This, you're rehashing it here. Stop it. Look at the big picture. There's the 5. The 5 of Cups here. This is bitterness and, what coulda, woulda, shoulda. All right, what's past is past. That, if that's one of your obstacles, then you've got to get past that. You've got to leave it behind. It's the 5 of Cups here for my fire signs. My goodness. Eclipses bring endings, and they're usually permanent endings. These contracts that the Hierophant represents, contracts, vow, oath, anything like that, certainly could be coming to a close. You're reflecting on what could have happened here, what you lost, what you don't have. You're unhappy with it now. Why? What are you doing? Fire signs. You're unhappy with what you have. And joy is in reverse. Can you stand it? The rest of them are upright. The joy, the happiness, it's in reverse. You don't have it yet. So release these obstacles. Look at the big picture. Accept what's being offered to you. Now, I don't know if that's an emotional situation, but whatever it is, it's really going to make you feel better. Whatever's coming in, when you release these obstacles, when you can see things clearly with this star card, the Aquarius card, you're going to bring in exactly what you deserve, what you've been calling to you all this time. The star card is about your hopes and your dreams and your vision right here, your vision. Don't give up on this vision. See the big picture. If you have to leave 1 or 2 behind because they are getting in your way, sacrifice them. Put an end to those. You've been waiting far too long to put this all together. So don't give up on it. It's only got a little bit more to go. But leave whatever isn't serving you. Why the 4 of Cups here? Why is the 4 of Cups here for our fire signs? Fire signs. 4 of Cups, fire signs. 36 people. I love it. Thank you so much. If you could all leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. The Wheel of Fortune, that's divine timing coming in for you. This situation that you're in now that you're dissatisfied with or still reviewing shoulda, coulda, woulda, you're leaving it behind, I want to say. You're offering your cup in a new direction. What is that? Is that what the secret is? It's the 4 of Cups. the Knight of Cups doesn't have to be an offer to a person. It could be that you are offering support to someone. Maybe they're not seeing it as a benefit and you're being rebuffed and shoulda, coulda, woulda. Here's the Moon card, blend on the Four of Cups. So I think that's what's going to change. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fate card, is going to come in and change that for you, my fire signs. This is going to be a situation where the tables turn. The tables turn. Things work out for you if you look at the big picture and release whatever might be holding you back. Look what we have here, the Sun card. All right, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Give it up. Give up whatever obstacles there are. It's going to be beautiful for you. It's going to be exactly what you wish for, too. You just got to get out of your own way. Fire signs. What is changing quickly with the Eight of Wands? What are these messages that might be going back and forth here? Let's see. The Death card. News of things changing. News. Oh, perhaps, we have the Page of Pentacles. So news of a valuable, important nature that, might be a little bit delayed. All right. So, things are going to take a turn here when the messages start to pick up. And I really think that that's going to be after the Aquarius moon because the energy is going to change again there. So what we have then is your news being delayed maybe until the full moon or a little bit after, maybe even till September's moon, which is going to be, September 14th. That's the full moon in Pisces. But you know what? You're not giving up on it. You've got to see the bigger picture. It's really not in your hands. All right, release these obstacles. Let the universe bring it in for you. Now, the Five of Swords there, that's a battle-weary card. You've been fighting a long time for whatever these changes are that you want to come in. The Death card is transformation, but the news, the financial news perhaps, has been delayed. The opportunity, the new job opportunity or the news of valuable or important nature has been delayed, and you're tired of it. You're exhausted. It's enough already. Let's go. The High Priestess, though, you've got a plan of your own. I think you have a plan of your own, but you might get these obstacles might get in the way. So you've got to look at the big picture. What's the final outcome? What is the final outcome that you want? I think we all would love to have the Sun as the final outcome here, guys. So keep that in mind. The final outcome is going to be good. You've just got to control your own emotions about it. Enough with the disappointment and the regrets and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Take action now. Do what you want to now. What's the High Priestess here for? What's up your sleeve, my fire signs? What's up the sleeve, my fire signs? Oh, you're standing firm toward a new beginning. You want to do something over. You want to do it over again with the Judgment card, rising up out of the ashes of what was destroyed before. I don't know, maybe. Maybe you feel very strongly that you can do this once you see the big picture. Gabriel, the guy that's calling him, the archangel there that's calling him, he's no small creature, is he? He's pretty large. It's looming large. See the big picture. Your new beginning is a calling for you. And I don't know if you've seen it yet. You might not recognize it yet. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You're looking at what's been gone, what's lost. But you know what? There's something new coming in for you. And it's coming in for you provided you get out of the way. It's going to be warm and lovely and inviting here with the Sun, too. Let's have, what do we have? The Six of Pentacles. And most likely there's going to be someone that helps you ease this transition. Again, we're all in a transition period. We're going to see these changes take effect probably by October, November. We're all on new paths. This is you leaving all that crap behind and maybe accepting a new opportunity. It might be delayed. You're waiting for it. You're tired of waiting. But you know what? It's coming. It's still coming. Why is the Star card here for our fire signs, please? The Star card. Fire signs. 40 people in the room. Thank you very much for joining me here. Please leave me a like if you like this format. I do this Monday through Fridays, from noon to 1 p.m. New York time, and look what we have. You give up the worry, exactly how they came out. The anxiety is in reverse, and the star card here again, Aquarius, card of healing, balance, knowing that you're in the right place at the right time for the universe to help you, to have your back. So see the big picture, my fire signs, and keep your instincts adaptable, all right? You can face anything that you want to. You can certainly do that. Guys, it's just about 8 o'clock, and I apologize that we ran long on these readings, but I'm kind of beat tonight, and I'm not going to do yes or no questions. So I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. Marge, thanks again for joining us. Dara, Agostino, Katrina, Laura, Judy, thanks so much. Adele, I really love it when you guys join me here. So thanks again. And we're going to do this for the new moon. And again, I do this format, not necessarily this reading, this in depth, but I do this format Monday through Friday from noon to 1. So thank you very much. And good night. Expo Stories, thanks again for that generous donation. Really appreciate it. There was somebody else too, and I apologize. I might have forgotten. So thank you if that was you. All right. See you later, guys. Set your intentions. Don't forget. Thank you, Adele. Good night. Bye-bye.